Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, everybody.
From Unique Rebel, Miss Sarah with Unique Wellness Studios.
And Maria with Rebellious International. And together we make Unique Rebel.
There we go. That's how it works. So, today's topic, continuing to the topic of self-care, we thought we should address two things. Sarah, how are you feeling today?
I don't feel my best, Maria, to be honest with you. Yeah.
You want to tell us why?
Yeah, I confessed to Maria beforehand, so it's a little bit of a setup here. The program that we are really wanting to serve people with is 30 days of clarity, calm, and connection, a daily awakening program. And in that program, there's journaling, meditation, breathing, and movement. And I'm not feeling so great because I've not been doing those things lately. And I have to be honest.
You can really tell the difference, right?
And that's why I wanted to talk about this today, because it's such a huge glaring difference. Like, you won't notice it very much at first, and when you first get into it, if you're new to it. But I've been doing it for going on 4 years, and that's why I know that it works. And these last 3 weeks, I have gotten away from it. I've been doing a little here and a little there, but no commitment, consistency or repetition.
Which is so key. Yes. You can tell.
And I want to be honest about that, because, you know, some people, when you're starting out on your spiritual journey and you see other people that are further along, you think, oh my God, everything's great and wonderful and perfect because they're doing these things. And for the most part, things are great and wonderful and sometimes perfect, but they're really, you know, you're still human and things still happen. And that's why it's so important to have this practice.
Yes, and to make it a daily habit. And it's also not something that guilts you, which is something that I wanted to talk about today.
What are you feeling guilty about, girl?
So actually, I'll be honest with you of what I'm not feeling guilty. So yesterday, Sunday, I got up and my hubby and my mom were on a project of doing stuff in the kitchen because there were ants in the kitchen. And I came in and I was like, oh my Lordy, I don't want to feel like doing this on a Sunday morning, my only day off. And my body was like, go for a run, go for a run. My mind was going, you gotta help, you gotta help. So then, of course, the guilt is like, well, how can I go run, you know, when there is stuff to be done in the house? And then, you know what I did? Put my tennis shoes and I escaped. And I went for a run.
Right out the door.
And I ran. And I gotta tell you, I came back and I felt amazing. And then, yes, I didn't contribute to that project per se, but then I did other stuff, you know, around the house. And it's amazing. I did not feel guilty, and I feel guilty about everything, you know. And I think when we talk about self-care, and I think it's especially for women, would you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, we're the mom, we're the wife, you're the daughter, you're the whatever, and there is just, we kind of get to be on the bottom of the priority list.
Well, that's expected, that you give and give and give, and then anything that might possibly be left over, you get.
Yeah, and usually by that time, you're
There's
just
nothing
like,
left.
you're just done.
Pass out in the
There's
bed.
nothing to be given. But the thing is, if we start thinking the other way of do something to fill our own cup, then we can give so much more.
Right.
And we've talked about that before. When I'm happy, you know, my entire family is happy because I'm not, you know, acting a certain way. So, yeah, exactly, that's word. So, any thoughts on that?
You know, I have a lot of thoughts on that, and that's, you know, something that we dive in deeper as we work with people. But I think that just the fact that, you know, you take 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour to yourself every day makes a huge dramatic difference on the way that you show up in the world. And I just, you know, because I wanted to tell on myself today. I really did. Like, I got out my journal and I recommitted, and I was like, I am telling on myself that I've not been doing this. So I'm sitting here preaching it and selling it. And that feels out of alignment. It makes me feel guilty.
But we don't want to feel guilty.
But we don't want to feel guilty. So how can I turn that around?
Take ownership.
The first thing is I'm aware of it. You know, I'm aware of it. I've accepted it. And then what are the things that I can do to turn it around? And fortunately, I've got a whole program designed around it.
Yes. We know the tools. We
know
what
this
should be
happens.
doing. Now, just like everybody else, we need to be doing it.
Right.
So that will be our words of wisdom on this beautiful gray Monday afternoon.
Just like Nike had it right. Just do it.
Just do it. Yes. Have a great day and week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.